Welcome to the spoiler zone. Today, we're diving deep into Pixar's The Good Dinosaur, a visually stunning yet often overlooked film that reimagines history, blending breathtaking animation with an emotional journey of survival and friendship. If you haven't seen it yet, here's your official spoiler warning. Let's break it all down. In an alternate timeline, the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago completely misses Earth. As a result, dinosaurs continue to evolve over millions of years, eventually developing intelligence and forming agrarian societies. The story follows an Apatosaurus family led by Henry and Ida, who run a farm near the Clawtooth Mountains. They have 3 children, Libby, Buck, and Arlo. While Libby and Buck are strong and confident, Arlo is timid and easily frightened. Each child is given the opportunity to make their mark by completing a significant task. Libby and Buck quickly prove themselves, leaving only Arlo struggling to earn his place. To help Arlo build confidence, Henry assigns him the job of catching and eliminating a critter that has been stealing their food. Arlo sets up a trap and captures a feral cave boy, but he hesitates to kill it and instead sets it free. Disappointed, Henry takes Arlo on a mission to track the creature but is caught in a flash flood. Henry sacrifices himself to save Arlo and is swept away, leaving Arlo devastated. With Henry gone, Arlo attempts to take on more responsibility but continues to struggle. One day, he sees the same cave boy near their farm and chases him in a fit of anger. This pursuit leads Arlo into a raging river, where he is knocked unconscious and carried far from home. When Arlo wakes up, he finds himself in an unfamiliar and dangerous wilderness. His journey back home is fraught with peril, but the cave boy, whom he later names Spot, begins to help him survive. Spot, though unable to speak, shows resourcefulness and loyalty, and the two slowly develop a bond. Spot introduces Arlo to new foods and protects him from threats, including a giant snake. As they travel, they meet Forest Woodbush, an eccentric styracosaurus covered in creatures he believes give him protection. Forest attempts to claim Spot for himself but ultimately lets Arlo keep him. Arlo begins to see Spot as more than just a nuisance, he becomes a companion. The duo then encounters a group of pterodactyls led by Thunderclap, who appear benevolent at first, claiming they save helpless creatures. However, they quickly reveal their predatory nature and attempt to eat Spot. Arlo and Spot manage to escape, only to be saved by a family of tyrannosaurs, Butch, Ramsey, and Nash. The T-Rexes are ranchers searching for their lost herd of longhorns, which have been stolen by velociraptor rustlers. Arlo offers Spot's tracking abilities to help them, and after an intense battle, the group successfully retrieves the herd. Arlo earns Butch's respect and gains newfound confidence in himself. He also shares stories with the T-Rexes around a campfire, further growing as an individual. Eventually, Arlo and Spot part ways with the T-Rex family and continue their journey. As they near home, Arlo and Spot encounter a human family. Spot is initially wary, but the family clearly resembles him, indicating they are his kind. Arlo realizes that Spot deserves to be with his own species, even though it means saying goodbye. In a tearful moment, Arlo encourages Spot to join the humans, sharing a final hug before parting ways. Arlo finally reaches his farm, where his mother and siblings welcome him home. No longer the frightened dinosaur he once was, he confidently makes his mark on the family's silo between those of his mother and father, symbolizing his growth and transformation. Pixar's The Good Dinosaur is a visually breathtaking film, featuring some of the most photorealistic landscapes in animation history. The environmental details, from towering mountains to flowing rivers, create a stunning contrast with the more stylized character designs. This deliberate contrast emphasizes Arlo's perspective as a small, vulnerable being in a vast and dangerous world. The film's themes revolve around fear, loss, and self-discovery. Arlo begins as a weak, timid character but slowly learns survival skills, gains confidence, and ultimately discovers his own strength. His relationship with Spot highlights the importance of family, even when it doesn't come in the form one expects. The film also leans into Western tropes, from the lone traveler's journey to the inclusion of cattle-ranching T-Rexes. However, The Good Dinosaur struggled at the box office, grossing $332.2 million against a $175 to $200 million budget, making it Pixar's first financial failure. Behind-the-scenes production issues, including director changes and multiple story rewrites, contributed to its underperformance. Critics praised its animation but found its story lacking the depth and originality of other Pixar films like Inside Out, which was released the same year. Despite its flaws, The Good Dinosaur remains an emotionally impactful film, with heartfelt moments and a strong character arc for Arlo. It may not reach the heights of Pixar's greatest hits, but it offers a touching story about growth, loss, and courage. So, is The Good Dinosaur an underrated masterpiece or a rare misstep for Pixar? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spoiler-packed breakdowns. This is the Spoiler Zone, signing off. Until next time, stay curious.